Hello and welcome to another update for my Mets Realm theme team for Out of the Park Baseball 25 Perfect Team. This is the year 2047, and previously we got relegated to the Bronze League, so we're in the Bronze League and we're trying to get back up to the Silver League. I'm actually a little bit confident that we will do well because I think we've got a pretty good team, and actually we got some new additions to the team. Now, this is a Mets Realm theme team, so that means any card that has Mets on it means it is eligible for my team. So let's not skip a beat. Let's get right to the recap. So, right there, you'll see my rotation looks a little bit different. Christian Scott is 12 and 9 with a 3.83 ERA. I was kind of happy with how he performed this season, and yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Pretty okay with that. Here's the addition, the big one, Tom Terrific, the Tom Seaver rookie card. This is, he had a 4.01 ERA, but he actually wasn't that bad. He was just inconsistent. So take a look at his card for a second. You might need to go full screen to see it, but it is his rookie card, but it's still very solid. There's another one that came out that's not quite as good. That's much better. That's like near perfect and everything, but it's too expensive for me to get now. But this one will suffice for now. All right, and so I was kind of okay with Tom Seaver, and then Nolan Ryan, a 2.52 ERA, 6-6. He was pretty interesting. His card, I think I might have shown it before, but let me show it again. It's a silver card, but it has really high stats here. So, yeah, 1969. Not a bad card, especially for a silver card. So, the one thing about this card is he doesn't go that many innings. And that's the issue with it. He's got a 51 stamina rating, so he does well, but he doesn't go long, which is a problem. Yeah, so hopefully, I've tried to get him to go farther, but maybe I got to crank the sliders up a little bit more, but we will see. Hopefully, maybe we can get him to go longer. And he's only going 86 pitches, which is pretty low. So let's see how that goes in the long run. So Nolan Ryan, another good addition. Now we got Bobby Ojeda, 9 and 11, 3.69 ERA. Very happy with how he did. I actually maxed him out this season. So I'll tell you when I maxed him out, but that would be a spoiler. And yeah, so he's a 3.69, and he actually, this is what he looks like maxed right here. This is what he started out with as a regular. That's max. Pretty good, huh? Pretty good. All right, so now we've got Jacob DeGrom. I'm not quite sure what this 3 BF thing means in parentheses. If you are watching this and you know the answer to that question, I would love if you could put it in the comments. Listen to the end of my recap because it might have something to do with that, but I'm not positive. It's weird that it says, I don't know what it means, but in any case, he pitched a 4.30 ERA and 6 and 9, 30 starts. Kind of inconsistent. He's been very inconsistent and pretty disappointing. The card hasn't really met the expectations that I expected it to be, so kind of disappointed about that. So I think he'll probably be a good reliever when I eventually move him to the pen, which is a great segue to my next comment, which is on my bullpen. Now, the one thing about this game, if you're not really used to this game, is you move. One of the strategies is you move starters to the pen to be your pen. So in my case, as a theme team, that's actually the only strategy because there's so few players that I can choose from. So you'll see that Noah Syndergaard and Frank Viola are no longer in my rotation because I had to make a change. So even though my rotation got stronger, that doesn't mean that I lost players. That means my bullpen also got stronger. So I added, so it's like I got 2 more additions to the team. So that's pretty cool. And I'll get to the other one in a second. So I had Tug McGraw, probably the disappointment of the season. A 4.31 ERA, 36 saves. He blew a lot of saves. Let me see how many exactly. Blown saves, 7 blown saves. He blew 7 saves. That's pretty bad. Pretty bad. So, yeah, not that good. And he had 10 losses, actually. 10 losses to his name. Not good. But here's the other addition. I added the Combinator version of Wagner. I think I told you about that last season, but I had not used him yet. And so he's at a 2.81 ERA, and I already upgraded him 2 times. So he's a 2-star upgrade at the moment. That's what it looks like. So then Roger McDowell, 4.13 ERA, not quite as good as I would have wanted it to be. So that's kind of disappointing. And then Skip Lockwood, a 4.41 ERA. Not horrible, but that's obviously not a good ERA, but he was a little bit better down the stretch and then kind of blew up at a few points. And then Jesse Orosco, 4.50 ERA. Not that good either. Danny Frisella, 4.81 ERA. That was kind of the story of my season, that my pen just wasn't what it needed to be. So disappointment with the pen. But then Noah Syndergaard was my long reliever, 3.40. Can't complain a whole lot about Noah Syndergaard. And Frank Viola was my avoid high leverage long reliever, 4.88 ERA. Not particularly great, but not horrible for someone in that role. So let's go to our lineups now. Here we go. And I think I have no one new on the hitting side. But Cleon Jones gets to play in the Bronze League for the first time, and he actually did pretty good. You can go full screen to see it. I'm sorting by average. And 306 average, not bad. Cespedes had 306, 13 homers, 64 homers, and 306 for Cleon. Cespedes, 277 average, 37 homers, 111 RBIs. He actually was near the league leaders for home runs. I'm not quite sure where he ended up. But then there's a sudden drop off in average to 248 for Alfonso, with 7 homers, 64 RBIs, and 247 for Bonilla, 16 homers, 63 RBIs, and 242 for Piazza, 18 homers, 70 RBIs. Then Strawberry, 22 homers, 72 RBIs. 232. Wright, 226, 18 homers, 66 RBIs. Beltran, 19 homers, 52 RBIs, 223 average. Lindor, 12 homers, 41 RBIs. And Duffy Dyer, 1 home run, 13 RBIs. So this is, low average, a very low average time. But I did get 49 stolen bases from Beltran, 18 from Wright, 11 from Strawberry, 12 from Cespedes. Not horrible. So yeah, that is my team. So now you get to guess. Wait, what? Where? Why is my what is going on with my There we go. Sorry about that. Not quite sure what was going on there. So now I want you to try to guess what my record was. So decent starting, not so great pen, bad average on my hitting, but still got a decent amount of homers. So what do you think? I'm going to reveal it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I finished 87 and 76. And I actually made the playoffs, won my division, but not without drama. So let's get to the drama portion of how this ended. So, as you can see, I lost my last 5 games, and then I had a tie for the division, had a 1-game playoff, and won my division. So that was nice. And then I actually won my first series, which was a bye, but not without scare, because I lost my first 2 games, and then I lost the next 2, and then I won the third. So this means that I am advancing back into the Silver League, which I'm very, very happy about. One little hiccup in the bronze, and we're headed back to silver, so I'm very, very happy about that. But then we went to the championship series, and this is where this game can really mess with you. So I won the first 3, I should say, and then I lost 4 straight. And so this is what it looked like. I came close. But it's not like it didn't make sense, because the team that I lost was the best team, had over 100 wins, and I had 87 wins. So that part makes sense, but having a 3-0 lead, blowing it, does suck. But in this game, I'm just more focused on whether I make it to the next league or not. So it doesn't hurt me a ton if that happens. If I blew this series, which I almost did, then the first series, then it would have stung even more. But I am not. I am advancing to the Silver League again, so I'm happy about that. And I did tease something. Oh yeah, while I was in the middle of this championship series against Oxford Pirates, I did my 5th combinator upgrade for Bobby Ojeda right before we started. So I got that 3rd win from him. So I'm actually pretty happy about that. And so I think we're headed into the Silver League with a much better team than we had before. And I'm a little worried about the hitting. The hitting is starting to regress a little bit, but hopefully it can pick back up again. So, yeah, let's see. This is what it looks like. My standings just finished slightly above. And the division standings right here, just a little bit above the other division, so I got that bye. And yeah, so that is it for this recap. It's a pretty quick one, more of a positive one than a negative one, although I would have loved to have had a crack at that championship again. and the bronze level. So yeah, we're headed back to the Silver League. I'm looking forward to it, and see how our Seaver does, our Nolan Ryan does. The other thing is that there's a card update going for the end of the month, and so the live cards get updated. My Lindor might actually get better, so that could be a positive as well. And yeah, let's see how everything goes. So if you enjoyed my update, loves the support. If you can, by subscribing, don't need any dollars from you. Just commenting, liking. You can ask questions. Oh yeah, if you knew anything about that Jacob deGrom BF3 in parentheses that I showed earlier, then you can write that in the comments. Would love to know. And yeah, if you are a fan of sports games like boxing, Undisputed Boxing comes out of early access on October 8th, and I will be doing more content for that for Undisputed. And I've also got an early access career mode playthrough on my channel already, if you haven't already seen that, plus some multiplayer matches. And so yeah, I'm gonna be doing that. As you see, I have 100 packs and waiting here, and I'm not going to be opening them anytime soon, waiting for more to come out, since I just acquired the two cards that came out recently for the Mets. So yeah, so thanks for watching, and I also do indie games as well. Forgot to mention that. Anyway, thanks for watching, and have a nice day. I will see you next time.